From the second largest city in the U.S., Los Angeles, California, we've got football as EA Sports coverage. Coach, this is the city, Los Angeles, California. That's where we are for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Carolina Panthers and the Los Angeles Rams.
We got this.
Tonight, 180. Stay with your man. Mike 55, Mike 55. Hey, eat. 11. Watch the twirl. Watch the safety creep. Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
They'll run on first down. Akers, he'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Check 49. Check 4.
And to give this time to the tailback. He juked him. And they're able to get this one across the 35. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. To throw is gone. They complete it to Hill.
I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
11. 51 for Mike, boys. 51. Hey, Echo. Go, Mike 51. Mike 51.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So step off the 5 yards.
Yeah, partner, you know. Defensive end, he wants to get into the offensive backfield. He wants that get off to be as fast as possible. A little too quick on that one.
Out of the pistol. Here's Hill. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
A quick throw to the left flat, and he's got it. And he's got this down to the 35. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers 35.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Super. Watch twist. Check your hot read. Check. Super one.
They'll go with Hill here on first down. Shaq Thompson on the tackle that time.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On 2nd and 9, Goff. Quick hitter here, it's complete. A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll bring up a third down.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense, because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's third down.
Hey, number 28, Mike, he's coming. Check in. Hey, Charlie.
A shotgun snap for Goff. Going to throw right side here, complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers 18. Goff in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Back to the ground, it's Hill. He fights forward for a couple with a penalty flag down. And the linemen, they're already walking back. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. From the gun, here's Goff. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it. And how about this first drive? They're being aggressive, slinging it around. Really confident, too, because they're not trying to fool them with running plays, throwing it, and they're being very successful right now.
We go cut. 180. Super. Maverick wall. Hey, exit. Number 28, Mike, he's coming. Check in. Hey, watch the ball. Mike 28. I got one.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Goff. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. He'll get a couple yards on that one. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
Cut. 20. Watch the screen. Listen.
Again, Goff. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So that one a hold right guard. And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty. And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long.
Mike 5-4. Watch a slant. Hey, Steve 6. 54.
Goff throwing again. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Brian Burns able to drop him for a loss of 2, and that will bring up 4th down. And this one is right down the middle. And the Rams have the first points here. It's 3-0. No touchdown there, but if that first drive is any indication, looks like they're going to have a pretty good day passing the football. I would say confidence would have to be pretty high after that first drive, able to throw it almost at will. You're exactly right. They didn't get the touchdown, but 3 points serves as a nice notice about how this offense is going to move. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 3-0 after one on EA Sports. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. After the loss to start out, here's second and 11. They'll run when McCaffrey takes this to the 27, give him 4 yards.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The Rams go nickel here defensively on third. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. That'll be caught by his tight end, Ian Thomas. 9 yards on the play and a first down.
When the offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, if it was to bring in your tight end, keep him in, your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
And that's why defenders are often frustrated offensive guys. Actually made the catch, looked good doing it, but couldn't get his feet down in order to finish off the takeaway.
Pilardi now on to punt as he sends this one away. It'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8. And the Rams will go on offense here for the 1st and 10. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs. So they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Goff. They go with a shuffle pass, and it's complete. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Well, they try to swing it out left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
Second quarter, 2 minutes remain, 3-0 our score. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL.
76. Hey, foxtrot. I got him. Go, Mike.
Throwing on third. Gone. Oh, he finds his running back who snuck right down the middle of the field. 25 yards that time.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable second and short.
On second down, Hill. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Out of the gun. Goff. Dancing to his left. And an alley to run. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the first. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. From the 35 on 2nd down. Goff is going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Now a play fake, and it's gone. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for. Is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
Well, you know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's 2 different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs?
So a couple of field goals, that's all we've been able to muster through 2 quarters of play. 6-0 is our count at the break. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally, because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
And they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. A run there on first down going nowhere as he stopped right at the 25. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. So nothing there that time, and maybe you need to look to the O-line. They weren't able to create any space.
No, they weren't, and you know as well as I do, as many offensive line coaches we've ever met, I think that'll be addressed loudly when those guys get to the sideline.
And they're usually loud and big. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. The Rams calling on their nickel set here defensively for 3rd down.
Mike, check, 59. Here we go, D. All day, defense, all day.
From the gun, Bridgewater. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Aaron Donald, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. That's pulled in at the 32. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Rams are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over.
Mike 20. 2. Check.
On 1st down, Akers. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Hey, kill. Hey, Delta.
All day, just like that. Right here, guys. Fight 51. Mike 51.
From the 44, Goff. He's got his target. It's the tight end, Tyler Higbee. That's a gain of 13, 1st down Rams.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
They'll run on 1st down. Akers. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they can actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Now a leaping catch. He's got it. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers 16.
64.
From the red zone now, Goff. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now it's Goff. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
Bravo.
3rd and long. It's gone. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Chris Godwin, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown, because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time, they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working and call more of that.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's McCaffrey. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
And force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Bridgewater now. And that's complete to Croft. First target, first catch, and a 1st down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. The ball's out. McCaffrey lost it. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Back now in Los Angeles. It's the Panthers in possession of the football, but facing a deficit here as we get to the 4th and final quarter of play. On 2nd and 11 now. Bridgewater.
Remember, throughout my career here, defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. 3rd and long now after the sack, and we'll see if Bridgewater has a response. Throwing is Bridgewater. Going up top, and that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. 4th down, they're going. Bridgewater. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Aaron Donald. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. On 1st down, Akers. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. They'll keep it on the ground. Akers trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain that time, and it leaves them with 3rd and 11 coming up. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel. He's coming, he's coming, he's coming. We got double up, double up. Hey, lift, lift, lift.
Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down, 3 yards in the wrong direction. And this one is right through. And the lead extends. It's 15-0. So they settle for just the 3. But clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off. But it's still 8 up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And you're still in this game. I mean, yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all, because we're talking about the NFL, and teams can score fast in this league. Quick strikes, you're right back in it. You're exactly right. Keeping hope alive.
Bridgewater. Open man is Samuel, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a first down. Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. Going for the deep ball. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Check 24, check 24, 25, check 25.
They'll run on first down. Akers. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. They'll keep it on the ground. Akers. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. They'll try and run for it. Here's Hill. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. On first down, Akers. A gain of 3, second down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Throwing now, Goff. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. It'll be a first down for the Rams there on a pickup of 18.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Now Goff on first down. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Back to throw, Goff. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Dante Jackson picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Play action now. Bridgewater. That's going to be caught by Samuel. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving.
Hey, pick your game up. He's crashing. He's checking crash.
A first down throw for Bridgewater. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. That's just his 2nd catch of the game. They wanted to keep him silent. They have kept him silent.
Defensive football 101. Don't let the best player on offense beat you. Take him out of the game, and they've done a great job of doing that.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Check 59. Mike is
Bridgewater again. Now he'll pull it down. He's got the first down here inside the 30. Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
Finally, a first red zone opportunity for these guys. It's 1st and 10 from the 12. And again, it's Bridgewater. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Tanner Rapp with a pick, and a big turnover there. His guys will get the football back.
Let's go.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. Little clock management 101.
And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground. Akers. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. From the gun, here's Goff. Room past the 20. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. As they'll finally stop him at the 23-yard line. So the L.A. Rams with a victory here, and they did it in shutout fashion. Impressive.
Would it be too bland of a statement to say they didn't have the greatest day offensively? I mean,
did enough, though. Did enough, but yeah, you're right.
Most games, it wouldn't have been enough. So they've got to go into the locker room and applaud their defensive mates and say, guys, you really carried us today. We'll try and get you back next time. But as for today, you guys were nails out there.
So for Los Angeles, they keep pace for a playoff spot as they move to 7-3. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for the Panthers, add one more loss to the column. That drops them to a woeful 1-9 so far. And they'll get a chance to redeem.